Hello everyone and welcome to the Speed Race World Championships 2025. I'm here with my co-commentator Lewis, one cot. Hello.
Hello.
Today we're going to be commentating Veg versus Gavin. A very hyped up match, to be honest, in losers round 3 here. Getting deep into the tournament.
Both of them very unconfident.
Yeah, that is one thing. They both are kind of known for having poor tournament mindsets. However, they are hoping to turn that around. Both have a great performance today. And let's just run through each of these competitors. I mean, Gavin, Lunar Fate number 5. I mean, he's kind of been doing well through this tournament. Lost Noah in the first round, like 5-0, I believe. But, I mean, throughout the losers bracket, he's actually had a decent run through, beating Marbles, beating NHL. I think, who else? Sorry, Veg. Okay. And then Veg, honestly, also compared to expectations, has had a decent run through the tournament. Lost to Rube in 5. So that was a very close match against Rube. And has beat, one caught, my co-commentator here in the losers bracket. Very decisively. I hope I don't bring that up too much because Lewis was very upset after that.
I was not very upset, bro.
Sorry, we're having a little bit of a distraction here for Veg. Obviously, good to get this type of stuff resolved in practice rather than, in the actual match. But, I mean, as we head into first map Fuyu Village, I actually have Gavin a little bit favored just based on movement ability, skipless skill. Gavin's one of the best in the game. So, but I mean, Veg also has 19-6 world record, so he's a very strong competitor on Fuyu Village. All right. Gonna be having both of them. We're gonna have Gavin sit out this next practice round just because Veg was unable to finish practice 1, and we want to make sure he's ready to go here in round 1. Alright, Gavin's not going to AFK. I don't think it's too detrimental if Gavin gets 3 practices. It's whatever. There's nothing I can do right now, obviously. Alright. Alright, heading into round 1 here. Both of them going to be looking for 19-7s, I think, as kind of the time we're going to be looking for here. I think I do trust Gavin's ability on that a little bit more than Veg's, however. Ooh, Veg opting for the house.
Does have the ping disadvantage.
Veg opts for the house but gets bonked up on it. Is going to come out of it like 0.1, 0.2 slower than Gavin. Not the best start for round 1. Gavin, the 19.8. Doesn't get the 0.7 he needs, though. Obviously, Fuyu being such a consistent map, I wouldn't be super nervous if I was either of these, as this run likely won't end up counting. But obviously, for mindset purposes, you do want to start with a very good run, which I don't think either of them did. At least to their expectations. Veg's house jump is a little bit more successful this time, but he's still about equal with Gavin. Oh, and Veg doesn't make the bridge jump. He's going to take a death here. And Gavin, the 19.7. Just what he needs here. Veg's going to finish this out just to not risk a DNF. But this is already looking very strongly in Gavin's favor on Fuyu Village. However, there are still 3 more rounds to go, so Veg can definitely turn this around. However, he does need to get a clean run here, or else his 19.9 will count. Despite the house jump, Veg is still slightly behind Gavin. Obviously, slight ping disadvantage, however, they're both playing on about 40 or less, if anything. And a 19.7 tie. Veg turning up the heat when he needs to most. However, Gavin will lock in already a very solid average of 19.733. So Veg is going to need to perform still very strongly throughout the last 2 if he wants a chance here. Round 4 here. Oh, Gavin gets caught up. Likely won't affect his average this run.
I'm actually surprised Gavin that Veg's got the house like what is that, 5 for 5, 4 for 5.
Yeah, well, he did have a little bit of a bonk, but the 19.7 on round 4.
19.7, bro.
He might be able to clutch this up. Oh. Oh, no.
What did you just do?
Nothing. It's fine. Okay. Sorry.
You might be able to get a 19.7.
Yeah, the sheet on stream is going to be a little misaligned. Sorry about that. I'll fix it in practice on this next map here. Round 5, sorry. Oh, Veg gets caught on the house. I mean, he
won't be getting a 19.7 flat, bro.
No, but I mean, a 19.8 would still tie Gavin, IGT. Oh, but Gavin takes everything a little bit tighter. He looks to be quite ahead. Oh, Gavin a 19.7. And Veg's 19.8 would have tied it up, but it's too little too late. I'm going to try to fix the spreadsheet thing now. Alright. Our next map will be Northern Cliffs, which is a skip map that we already saw in round 1. Both competitors getting sub 10 averages with the skip, so we're going to be seeing crazy fast times fall. And I think a target time is probably sub 8, maybe a sub 7 on a very good run, so. Ooh, both of them opting for first M9, but I think Veg is much more prepared for first M9. I mean, Gavin, I don't think he used first M9 in his round 1 performance, which is why he was about a second slower than Veg's average in round 1. Yeah, Veg.
Very mad right now, bro.
Yeah. Veg, very consistent throughout practice 1. We'll see. I mean, I think he missed 3 for 3 on uh first M9, which definitely you don't want to see. It should be fairly consistent. I mean, he hits it there, but it's still slower than Veg. Veg.
Gavin gets it.
Veg, a little bit of inconsistency on the second M9. Oh, Gavin seems to be prepared now, but a little slow on the second M9. But it all depends on, you know, what your opponent does. If you can afford to make just that little mistake. As obviously missing second M9, it's not deadly to your run, but it will cost you about a second. You're on 1 here. And if you know anything about Northern Cliffs, is that you need to start getting fast skip runs immediately, you know, on round 1. You don't really have too many chances to just mess up early. Round 1 here. Both of them missed the first M9. Both of them make it the second time, but Gavin falters. Veg misses the second M9, so Gavin will take round 1 with a 10-8.
I didn't think Gavin was going to get it. I didn't think Gavin was going to do well.
Very inconsistent round there. All over the place. Which is what you should expect to see on Northern Cliffs. Round 2 here. Obviously, both of them, as I said, are going to want like sub 8 times. Veg!
Oh,
DQ.
DQ.
Obviously, huge flick. Yeah, Gavin 8-3. Unfortunate ending for Veg there, however. That flick is kind of... It's not minuscule enough to where we can just forego the DQ, you know? So, unfortunate ending here, but definitely has the chance to make it up here in round 3. Both of them make second. First M9. Both of them make second. Gavin's much faster, though. We'll get a 6. 6.9 for Gavin. Gavin already looking like... Already locking in a very solid average of 8.67. Round 4 here. Ooh, Gavin misses first. Veg makes them both. For a 6 of... Not a 6 of his own, a 7.0 of his own. Gavin finishing an 11-9. So Veg will be about 0.3 total behind Gavin heading into round 5 here. However, both of them have 10-second times counting. Gavin with a 10, 8, and a 6. Veg with a 12 and 2 7s. Gavin makes first. Hits second. Veg misses first. So Gavin will be cruising with a 7.1 to the Northern Cliffs victory. Wow. Very exhilarating Northern Cliffs there. That's what we expect to see on Northern Cliffs. Just a battle for every single round. Heading on to map 3 here, Winter Cove. I think this is... Sorry. I think this is Veg's best chance to win a map, as he will be going skip. Gavin opting for skipless on Winter Cove, as obviously skip, if you haven't practiced it a ton, can be extremely inconsistent, but Veg, one of the best skip players in the world. Veg, one of the best skip players in the world, should be able to hit this relatively consistently. And as we saw with Chris against Ev, you don't need to hit it super fast too many times for it to be worthwhile in the end. Gavin, the 17-7 in practice will be exactly what he's looking for in terms of skipless. Can't expect to see a 17-6 really, however, you know, 17-7, still extremely solid time. Round 2 here.
Oops. Sorry.
Get out of practice. Veg opting for a very safe strategy on skip. He is taking his time for sure. Ooh. Not looking great at all. We'll see. Oh, dear. And Veg, I mean, maybe under the pressure of being down 2-0, looking very cold here on Winter Cove. Gavin not finishing a skipless run, though. And no, Lewis. We are seeing our commentator Lewis display acts of immaturity.
It's only a practice round, bro. Don't worry.
I guess, bro. Veg just super inconsistent at this M9. I mean, this is his best chance to take a map here. I mean, so he needs to start locking in. Maybe getting a little bit of consistency. Oh, just as I say that. And obviously this is one of the skips where you only have like, if you make a mistake and you fall all the way down to the ground, I mean, you're looking at already a time deficit compared to skipless. So, you know, doesn't have a ton of opportunities to make mistakes. And if he does make mistakes, he needs to find a good path to, you know, safety to recovery. That's the word. He needs to recover from any skip fails as fast as possible. That, oh dear. Probably won't. Oh, this is, if he hits something like that in tournament, but obviously falling to the ground here is already slower than skipless, so if he can just land on that platform after a miss, that'll put him in a much better position as he just doesn't finish. Was that practice 1 or 2?
2.
That was 2. Because Gavin got it 17-7 in first. Round 1 here, Veg immediately needs to start getting runs. And in terms of skipless, I don't trust Veg's ability to beat Gavin at all. Oh, already slow on the skip. Oh, Veg. Already faltering heavily in round 1 here. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Gavin will be finishing 17-7. Veg hits the second M9 on his first attempt, so it was just the start that slowed him down heavily. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Very interesting round.
Yeah. Not what Veg's looking for at all. I mean, the start should be the more consistent section of the map, so. However, definitely is going to be able to pull himself back here in round 2. However, he, as I said, needs to start getting runs immediately. Gavin, if he just cruises to more 17-7s, will be just fine. He misses. I'm not sure exactly where the invis even is, but neither does Veg. He hits the M9 very quickly. Decent recovery. Will it be fast enough? It's not.
No.
It's not. 18-0 for Veg will put him 2 runs behind Gavin. However, the 18-0, nothing to be worried about. Obviously, if he hits a skip, that 18-0 will basically function as a skipless run. But Gavin, 2 17-7s, very strong start for skipless here. And Veg, you know, another fail might cost him the match. He can't find the invis. I've never seen this. Misses the M9. Misses the M9 again. Oh no. No. Gavin, another 17-7. No, not necessarily, because the 18-0 is still a decent time.
True.
But he's had so many opportunities for runs. He cannot keep throwing it away like this. Every section of the map. Every section of the map he's struggling with. Oh no. I mean, this is the opposite of what you want to see here. Veg probably finishing out. Oh no! Just taking the DNF after a little bit of time. Gavin locking in a 17-7 average here, might be going for skip himself. You know, just to try to squeeze out as much potential. Yeah, Veg's gonna need 2 very strong runs here. If I were Gavin, the best tournament IQ play would be to ditch skipless and go for skip here. Already locking in an extremely solid average, but Gavin.
You won't be doing that.
Veg! I don't know why he doesn't just opt for that safety. I don't know why he's so adamant on trying to find the invis. He misses the M9.
He misses the M9.
It's over. Veg cannot find it. Gavin the 17-9. Doesn't matter. Veg counting.
17-7 flat.
Yeah. Veg too many 22nd times. 28-5. Gavin showing very consistent runs here throughout the tournament. We're not sure exactly because of touch. This Fuyu could definitely be a tie. Now, Veg in round 5, not even able to piece it together here in round 5. Nope. Oh no. Yeah, Veg just taking the AFK. Gavin another 17-7, just insane consistency throughout. Heading into practice 1 on Canyon, I mean, Veg's morale, I mean, is definitely way down here. However, I don't think he knows it's definitely not over. He still has a huge chance to win this match if Fuyu is a tie.
For some reason, he's got the M9 over top.
Veg already mentally giving up here, which I don't like to see at all. And I just think, I mean, hitting the M9, I mean, I don't know if Veg's going for M9. I don't think he is. He's just choosing to not use an arm, which kind of makes sense, I guess. If Veg has a solid showing on Canyon, he is favored on Disaster, I think. Oh. Gavin beating him both rounds in practice. Veg not getting a clean ending there. Obviously, if Veg continues to get messy endings, he could just opt for the M9, which is very inconsistent compared to something like Northern. But round 1 here. Just like Winter Cove, Gavin just needs to print out some skipless times, and he should be just fine. But Veg's always a dark horse when it comes to pulling out skips. He doesn't on this round. Gets a little bit of a slope bonk. A 15-2 tie. Wow. I was not expecting Veg's run to be a 15-2, but great ending there for both of them. Yeah. Very interesting that Veg took that IGT as well. So, not sure what happened there. Maybe just very solid ending that, you know, you gotta capture that right as it's happening. Round 2 here, Veg. If he can continue getting 15-2s, looking very strong, but Gavin saves a little bit of time throughout the map. 15-3 tie. That's all Veg wants, is just to stay equal with Gavin. If he can do that throughout all 5, you know, I like his chances when it comes to retiming, as Gavin is on a ping advantage here. Round 3. Both of them have the opportunity to finish out a solid average. Veg, better run than last time, I think. 15-2 for Veg. Gavin, little slower the 15-3, so Veg will actually be leading Gavin heading into the last two. This is, if I were Veg, this is exactly the position I want to be in. Round 4 here. Gavin needs to finish at 0.2 here. And obviously, Gavin getting a little bit of end lag with touches, retiming, I'm sure. Some of these are touching 0.2, but getting it IGT would be a huge confidence booster. Which he does, as Gavin equals it up heading into round 5. Yeah, a direct tie. They've gotten literally identical runs. Obviously, swap of 0.2 of 0.3, but literally identical. No DNFs, which is very surprising. No major mistakes either. Gavin, solid start here. I mean, if Gavin can take a 0.2 to Veg 0.3, that would win him this map. Oh, Gavin 15-2. Pulls it out when he needs it most. He will lock in a 15-2 average. Heading on to map 5, another one that Veg decently favored on Disaster Valley. I mean, Veg is just 0.1 off Skip World record, but Gavin, with the M9 strategy, is very consistent. This is kind of a race of how quickly can you hit M9. I don't think either of them are going to be opting for safe strats here, so really are banking on the M9. Yeah, Veg actually hits it before Gavin, but Gavin's right there. I think both of them are going to want to get, sub 25 times, about there. Gavin opting for second pixel, but misses, actually. Veg misses first pixel. Obviously, there are 2 pixels at the end of this map, which are very inconsistent, especially with these M9 avatars. But second pixel seems to be Gavin's specialty. I mean, he was hitting it very consistently in practice. Oh, but in practice 1 here, doesn't seem too strong. Round practice 2. Need some water. Alright. Obviously, neither of them finishing great runs here. But maybe I do trust Veg's expertise on M9s on Disaster Valley a little bit more than Gavin. Oh, just as I say that, Gavin hits the M9 quickly. This is exactly what he's going to be looking for in the rounds. Yeah, 22. That is faster than my PB. So, if he can hit that in tournament, it will look great for him. Veg, obviously, having former world record on Disaster Valley, knows he can pull out times like 22. On the regular, however, just needs to show that he can. Taking slightly different M9 angles, but they both seem to work out pretty nicely. Veg, very inconsistent at Pixel 1 in practice. If I were him, I would honestly ditch Pixel 1 like Gavin did because it's not working out well for him at all. There it is. Obviously, just going to be a pure race who can hit the M9 faster. Makes Pixel 1 and Pixel 2. Very consistent pixels there at the end for Veg. Unsure if he'll go for that in rounds if he gets a fast M9. I mean, I honestly would opt to maybe skip a pixel because Veg didn't look very consistent at them, nor did Gavin. Round 1 here. Both of them should be opting for M9. Yep. Neither of them getting a fast house climb at all. Oh no. Oh, Veg just nearly misses the M9 and falls in the little hole. That little hole, I actually have not seen anyone fall into that. From M9, Gavin hits it. He's not going to be super fast, however, it's better than Veg, for sure. Might not even be sub-skipless here. No, he's not. 33 for Gavin. Veg takes the DNF. Obviously, if Veg wants to go skipless, he will easily be able to beat that 33-3 from Gavin. So, I don't think that is the best play, though, as both him and Gavin should be heating up and getting some faster skip times in round 2. Obviously, it's very unusual house climb for both of them. Veg a faster house climb than Gavin, but can't hit the M9. He does! This will beat out Gavin's 33-3 for sure. Gavin's also hits the M9 though, so he'll be improving on his run as well. Very safe run here from Veg. Nearly misses that jump for a 23-7. Very close to just throwing it all away. Gavin, the DQ! Oh, that's very unfortunate. Flicks up very high, and just like with Veg, I mean, that was high enough of a flick to where that is not minuscule. We kind of have to DQ that. Round 3 here. Gavin wanting to avenge his DQ. I mean, only a 30-second time, so it's not a huge loss for him if he can hit something here. Oh. There it is. Gavin hits it. So, he'll be on a decent run here. Veg's still trying to find the M9. He goes for second. Oh, he bonks. Oh no! He can't find the end zone at all. Gets for a 31-6. Dancing around the end zone. Veg cannot hit the M9. It cannot hit it at all. I mean, we're heading into a minute. It takes him about a minute to... Oh, Veg, Pixel 1. The DNF. Oh, that's unfortunate. After all that time missing Pixel, I mean, Veg wanted to... hit that. I mean, Gavin here in round 4. Obviously, that DQ for Gavin, without it, he would have locked in already a sub skipless average. Oh, barely misses it. Both of them, they're still completely in it for Disaster Valley. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Gavin finally hits it. Not a fast run at all, though. Veg still has the best single run. However, will not have the necessary backup in times. Gavin, 34-8. Not... oh, Veg misses Pixel 1. Gavin not getting, like, super fast times, but has shown very good consistency. I mean, 30, like, just constantly getting times in that 30-second range. With the DQ being a 30 flat. That honestly could have been faster as the flick did lose him time. And a 1:11.2 for Vegeta. Oh crap! I kind of forgot exactly what time Gavin got there. Is it 34? I think it was 34.8, but I'll check after. I knew it was a 34, just not sure the last decimal. Round 5 here. We'll see what they can do in round 5. Neither of them hitting it first try, or second, or third try. Gavin's up there, though. Might be the fastest run of them all. Not sure if it'll beat out Veg's 23.7 in round 2. It will not, as Gavin misses Pixel 2. Oh. Probably won't DQ that. Just because we're already past the death, you know. Doesn't matter. This won't affect Gavin's average at all. And Veg just takes it skipless. Oh no. Not skipless, but much safer route, which honestly he should have done from the start. I mean, he was not looking consistent at the M9 in practice. Wasn't looking consistent at the M9 in warm-up. So, could have easily taken a safety route, but chose not to. Paid the price. He misses Pixel 2. Is going to take the DNF on round 5. GG's to both competitors. Very solid performance. I mean, Gavin showing he definitely can compete with the best in the world, and his record of being, you know, a tournament choker has been put behind him in the past now. So yeah, he'll be looking very strong, and he'll be going against Noah Altenzi in losers round 4. Definitely the strongest opponent in the losers bracket, so Gavin has a hefty task ahead of him. However, if he can pull out a performance like he pulled out against Marbles, or NHL, or Vegeta, how he's performing, he'll definitely do well against Noah. But obviously, again, it's a mentality thing for Gavin. He never really is in the right mentality when he's going against someone who's seated above him. However, I think this tournament run will be the run that changes how he looks at tournaments in the future. He'll have a better mentality going in, and I really hope to see him do well against Noah in losers round 4. Congrats to both competitors. Both played very well.